everyone, I'm back, and yes, I am so happy that I am finally able to go ahead and make these video guys for you guys again. Super happy to be back with the vlog, super happy to be back with just the channel period, able to make those reviews that will be coming out, guys. I know for the past 2 weeks there's been, a lack of reviews for the things that I've been reviewing. Yes, I know that I'm only reviewing like 3 things this season because of school already, but for the past 2 weeks it's just been really hard on me for having to deal with finals, everything, having presentations, having final projects, and of course exams as well. It just made things really frustrating for me, and I had to focus on those to be able to get on with everything. And finally I am done with those, and guess what, it was worth it, because guess what, I got straight A's. Yep. Super happy with that, not gonna lie. It definitely made all of that feel like it wasn't for waste, and now that all that's done, I'm finally on winter break and finally able to go ahead and relax and watch all the anime that I want, and obviously come back to you guys with a new vlog. So here we are. Let's talk about like some of the things that I found this past week that was pretty damn awesome in my opinion. The first thing being, as you guys know, I've been watching a lot of, movies, anime movies that have been in theaters lately, and like, most recently with Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Totally awesome. And it's just, I don't know, the feeling that you get when you're in the theaters watching an anime, like, it doesn't happen often. Usually you're watching like a full, a live action kind of movie and everything, and normal kind of, I don't know why I said normal, but it's not an anime in the movies. But being able to watch like one of your favorite animes in movie form, having popcorn, drinks, and some friends in the theater as well, it's like a different experience. And honestly, I would definitely recommend going ahead and watch it, if watching an anime movie, if there's one that you guys do want and it's going to be in theaters in whatever country you're in. I definitely recommend at least giving it a try, because so far I've definitely enjoyed the past movies that I have watched. And that of course brings us to the first thing that I have to talk about, and that of course is on an anime that I had reviewed in the past year, and that of course is Saekano. And honestly, Saekano season 2, obviously, because that is the one that recently came out, and I love Saekano. It's one of my favorite animes, I'm not gonna lie. Love the characters, love the story, love the animation. Just overall, it's just a very awesome anime to watch. I would definitely recommend it if you have not watched it yet. Like, for sure, go ahead. If you have not watched it, you like romance, you like comedy, you like all those kind of stuff, I would definitely go ahead and recommend watching it right now. But the big thing about it is that it's going to be getting a theatrical film in, I'm not too sure, but sometime in the future. It's been greenlit, it's going to have a film, and I'm super excited for this, because this is one of the animes that I really do love, like I said before. And honestly, to have it, a movie version coming out, I'm not too sure what the story is going to be on, if there's going to be a sequel to the second season, or if it's going to be maybe kind of just a retelling of the series, the anime, the season 1 or season 2 in movie form. I'm hoping it's a sequel to it, because I really want to see what happens after. And overall, just seeing it in movies is definitely something that, in the movie theaters, is definitely something that I am expecting to be pretty damn awesome. So hopefully we get some new, more news on that. Just seeing that it is green lit, it's got me super excited. But I would like to know when it's going to be coming out. So please give me that, give me the news for that, because if you find it anywhere, like when it does come out, notify me as fast as you can, because honestly, I really want to know, so I can get ready and be like, yeah, call up my friends, tell them, hey, we're gonna watch Saekano in the movie theaters, let's do it, but yeah, overall, definitely excited for that. And that of course leads us to another anime movie film that's going to be coming out next year, and that is actually Macross Delta. So if you guys didn't know, Macross Delta was my first entry into the Macross universe. I've never watched any of the other ones before, and I know I've said this a bunch of times in my vlogs already, and I've been meaning to do it. I've told you guys that I'm going to be doing getting those reviews out for you guys, showing you guys how, what I feel, what I thought, of course, of all of the Macross series from the very beginning all the way to, of course, right before Macross Delta, and give you guys my overall opinions, because a lot of you guys been wanting, to see that, especially considering the fact that when, I gotta say, Macross Delta, my reviews for that was probably one of the best series I've ever reviewed, not just in terms of what how I loved it and had so much to talk about, but being able to talk about, there was so many people that wanted to, had their own opinions and things that they wanted to talk about, had the most views on that, the most likes on those videos, and overall, it was just like the community from Macross is awesome, and I really do want to do that. And I know I did say I wanted to do like a live streaming kind of thing of me watching it with you guys, but I'm not too sure on the specifics on how I can do that. If you guys do know, feel free to comment below, because I know that there is, of course, actually, if you didn't know, you should definitely go ahead and check that out. I want to make a video, or I've already said to someone that I'm going to make a video on it, on the pretty much the problems on why you haven't seen any Macross series in the US or anywhere else. And then, of course, there's this bullcrap deal with Harmony Gold and them not allowing it to go anywhere else besides being in Japan. And I'll get into that in a video of itself, because I have a feeling it's probably going to be me talking for quite a while, kind of like a rant kind of thing. But of course, like I said, this is just my vlog, and usually I just like to talk about the cool things that I found for the week. So I'm not going to be putting that in this, as that may extend the video a little too long in my opinion, but if you guys are impatient with that, you should definitely go ahead and check out what's, the whole deal with that, because if you didn't know, you should definitely, you should definitely go ahead and check it out. But obviously there's that problems. I'm not too sure if how I'm able to legally do that, do the live stream of it and all. So if you guys do know a way that's legal and I won't get in trouble or anything, feel free to comment below, because I think it would be cool to have a live streaming kind of thing. But if I can't, then what the heck, I'll just go ahead and watch it all and give you guys my personal opinions in normal review and everything. But yeah, overall, I got into all of that, but I'm super excited for the Macross Delta film. That, of course, is what we started off with, because of the main reason being that when it came to the anime, I loved it, but the first half was amazing. But the second half, it definitely fell down in quality of, like, story and just the pacing of it, and just overall, it was pretty much, I remember someone told me that it was because they didn't plan to do more than 12 episodes. It's going to be like 12 episodes and then a movie or something like that. And then they ended up just doing a full-on 24, was it 25, I think? Maybe 26, actually. I'm not too sure. 24, 25, 26 episode season. And that's why the second half of it, the first half was awesome, in my opinion. The second half definitely dropped in quality. I still did enjoy it, but there was a lot of things they could have done way better to make it, a lot better. And overall, I still love the music, I still love the characters, and I definitely love the ending of who the main character ended up being with. I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously, because if you guys haven't watched it, I would definitely recommend going ahead and watch the anime right now. But I'm super excited to see how the movie will be, because there's, of course, hopefully they will fix those mistakes, and hopefully we will get, a better version of what we already had seen. The first half was awesome. They don't need to fix that, in my opinion, but if they could do something better in the movie form with the second half, then that would make me extremely happy, even if they end up changing up how, who the main character ends up with. Because yes, I love the person he ended up with, but it just, in my opinion, the love triangle was supposed to be a big thing, a big importance, like an impact in the anime. And in my opinion, like I kept saying in every single review, I never felt like it was a love triangle. I always felt like it was just going this one way, and it was never going the other way. And I think that was one of the problems as well. But hopefully they can fix that. I'm still hoping that he ends up with the girl, and like he does in the anime. But, if it does end up the other way, I'll still be happy, at least as, if they at least fix everything up and just make the overall anime a good experience. But, yeah, that's all I gotta say for that. Kind of done with the movie stuff, so let's move on to the next thing, and that is actually on an anime that I'm super excited to watch in the next season, and that is Fate Extra Last Encore. So, of course, as you guys know, I'm a huge Fate fan. I've watched all of them. I have to binge watch and catch up to Fate Apocrypha, because unfortunately, like I said, school ended up making that hard, and I ended up falling behind in the series. But other than that, another Fate series is coming out, and that is Fate Extra, which is like, I'm not too sure on how this one is. It's like based off a dungeon RPG game. And I did see on Steam that there is a Fate Extelia, which is like a spin-off of the same, or it's in the same series. I'm not too sure. There's a lot of different worlds and universes in the Fate Stay Night universe. So it gets kind of confusing, honestly, the different dimensions, different worlds, and different kind of alternate kind of things with each and every single one. Like, as you guys know, Fate Zero is the prequel. There's Fate Stay Night. There's 3 different arcs, and that's what we've been getting. You know, Unlimited Blade Works, and of course the movie Heaven's Feel. But there's, of course, also Fate Apocrypha, which is a whole nother kind of thing. And now, of course, there's Fate Extra. It does get pretty confusing, I'm not going to lie. And I was actually thinking of getting Fate Extelia, but I'm not too sure if I would be confused on what's going on. One of the things that did look cool was it was kind of not really like how the original Fate Stay, Fate Stay Night was. It's more of a fighting kind of thing. I think there's still visual novel concepts in it, but it's a lot more fighting kind of oriented. And it did look pretty cool, so I may end up buying that and maybe giving you guys a Let's Play series, who knows, you know. But overall, I'm just super excited to see how this anime does. Like I said, I always love all the Fate series so far, and I have been watching Fate Apocrypha trying to catch up, and so far it has been pretty damn awesome, I'm not gonna lie. So I have high hopes to see how this other Fate series will be, how Fate Extra will be, especially considering it's kind of another different story with different characters, in that we will be getting someone that looks like King Arthur Saber from Fate Stay Night, but is actually not. It's Nero, Emperor of Rome and everything. So that would be interesting to see. That's one of the other things I always love about Fate, is that the historical, who these heroes are and learning on who they are. It's always interesting and awesome to see, and I can't wait to see how this Fate Extra anime will be. Now, of course, if you guys didn't know, is going to be coming out in the next season. So be prepared. You're definitely going to watch. I would definitely recommend going ahead and watching that, and yeah, I'll give you guys reviews on that as well. But of course, that also brings us to the next thing, which is once again another Fate thing, which is on Fate Grand Order. So as you guys know, I had a lot of hype for the phone game and everything, and I still love it. It's just when it comes to phone games and these kind of like grinding kind of games, for me at least, I end up like playing it a bunch at the very beginning, and then I end up kind of just stopping and not playing as much. I'm not gonna lie, sorry. But still, I love the Fate universe, and it turns out, and I also did watch the Fate Grand anime that they did have, which was pretty damn awesome. I would definitely recommend going ahead and watching that. Even if you don't like the game, if you just love Fate, you should definitely watch that. It was a pretty damn awesome anime episode. It was just one whole, not really episode, it's kind of like a movie, because it was like an hour and 30 minutes or something along those lines, but it was pretty damn awesome. And it turns out that for the end of the year, Fate Grand Order gets 2 New Year's Eve anime shorts, so I'm definitely excited to see how this would be. One of them is like kind of a much more comedy oriented. It's called Fate Grand Order X Himuro's World 7 Most Powerful Great Figures Chapter. It's like based off of this I think it's called like let me see, Himuro's Universe Fate / School Life. So it's kind of like a school kind of thing. It's off of one of the characters that Shido was, of course, his classmates, one of their classmates. It has nothing to do with protecting or saving the world or anything like how Fate Grand Order is. So it's kind of weird. It's just more comedy. But I would give it a try and see how it is. Like I said, it's just an anime short. So, hey, it could be funny. Maybe we'll see some of the characters like Shido in there as well. And maybe, it'll be just something good to watch for one thing, and probably we'll laugh about it. I don't know, honestly. It's definitely something that I haven't really seen, of course, for that, so it should be interesting to see how that will be. But the second one I'm definitely excited for, because this looks like to be a lot more serious. It's called Fate Grand Order-Moonlight Lost Room, and that looks a lot more serious. Even the animation quality of the visual that they showed, it looked like that was more of a serious kind of thing, like how it looked with Fate Grand Order with the art and everything, in comparison to how that comedy one I talked about, it looked a lot more kiddish and a lot more, not as like, the animation is definitely, and art is definitely not like serious look. It's definitely more of like a comedy, funny kind of thing to watch, but doesn't mean I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to watch both of them, because honestly, Fate just rocks, period, in general. If you guys don't like Fate, then hey, that's not your cup of tea. But if you have not watched any of the Fate series, I would definitely go ahead and start watching it. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works is a good place to start. It's just a overall great anime, and Fate Zero is also pretty good. You don't necessarily have to watch that before, even though it is a prequel. And then, of course, like I said, Heaven's Feel is coming out. The first movie, part 1, came out, and there's 2 more parts coming out. And Fate Apocrypha literally just is still going on and almost going to be finished. And then Fate Extra is coming out in the next season. I know it's a mouthful. There's a lot of Fate stuff coming on out, and it's getting a lot bigger, and I'm super happy for that because, like I said, I love Fate. So yeah, it's pretty much all I got to say for you guys this week, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom vlog. Nothing bought this week. Like I said, just been focusing on school, so nothing to show off yet, at least, you know. Maybe next week I might have something. Who knows, you know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom vlog. I am super happy that I am finally able to be back giving you guys videos again. No longer having to deal with all of that schoolwork. The semester is over. I am now on break, so super excited to see how things will go now that I will be able to, you know, bring you guys more content once again. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or if there's anything you want to comment or discuss about any of the things that I had said in this video, feel free to comment below. Like I always say, guys, the reason why I made these vlogs was because I wanted to find crazy and cool and awesome things that I had seen on the internet, go and discuss it with you guys, and then of course see you guys, your guys' opinions as well. It's always awesome to have those kind of discussions. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about from what I had said in this video, feel free to comment below and we can, you know, have a little discussion and stuff. But yeah, as always, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like if you haven't already. Feel free to subscribe for more content. And once again, shout out to James Natman. Thank you for your continued patronage on Patreon. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.